things out. You know.
So Faker is going to be on the Sett and the Zoe. We've seen this matchup before. It's not absolutely crazy for the Sett to end up being stable here as long as he plays it well, which, you know, that's the name of the game. Faker, as I say it.
Jungle Jarvan, which he's been, been one of his key picks for a really long time. Cuzz once again lying in wait. This time just waiting to lock down Morgan. Okay, that's going to be Facebreaker, and I think he's just dead. No opportunity to even flash out of that one, as Cuzz is going to be able to lock down first blood. Solo kill possibly for Chovy. Takes a turret shot against the flash.
Some really nice flash timing there from Faker. Last possible gank ended up being.
Oh no.
And look at this. yoHan's down here, but Keria and Teddy are just still sitting pretty in the bot side of the map. Like 2v3, okay, spend more time here.
Okay, wow, Vsta actually still just going to decide to go in. Teddy burning down with the Ignite. Keria now trying to walk away. Still has Flash available though. The stun comes in as Canna gets the two-man Facebreaker. It feels like the teleports are just perfectly unlocked for T1 this series.
Oh no!
And they're looking for even more. The stun's going to come in. They even had a ward there in preparation as Teddy locks down a kill for himself as well. It has all fallen apart for Hanwha Life.
You don't have to brute force.
However, they're just losing here on the bottom side of the map. Cuzz moving himself towards this bottom lane.
They cleared vision. They know there's no vision. Cuzz has still not been seen. Okay, he is now.
Definitely now, yep. As he dives on forward, and I just don't know whether it's going to be enough. Moonfall comes down, and I think Vsta is just dead. The flash on forward. Deft is going to flash to answer. And Cuzz looks like he knew that he wasn't going to be able to take enough turret shots. That's a nice sidestep. And Vsta just continuing to walk the same direction as that particular Juke. Liked it a lot. Deft still walking on forward now, but they are able to take down this LEona. Equalizer clears out the minions, but isn't able to grab the kills. That was a cute little flash over, but it's just not going to be able to be enough.
Feels like
that flash that he had afterwards means something. However, if that doesn't happen, the flash is completely unnecessary.
I mean, you already, like, Vsta doesn't have flash, Deft has used his flash, so you don't gain that much from taking Teddy's away.
This is somewhat bold from T1 as, okay, Rift Herald down very, very low. yoHan does secure it, but there's the kickback. Faker making the plays as LEona, the first one to go down. Morgan diving into the backline. The equalizer is good, but it's too late. It's a double kill for the man in the mid lane. And Deft is able to lock one down at the back, but it's not going to be enough. T1 lose the Herald, but it's a 3-1 when it comes to the team fight.
A fantastic trade for them. They will absolutely be happy with this. And now they've got full map control. The whole map belongs to them. And
nobody else is, right? And so you're not really going to be building that much magic resist against a comp like this in your lane. And it's hard to justify building for the jungle. And so Cuzz get everything, right? Because all of the vision is there. Look at that cheeky control ward down the bottom side.
Meanwhile,
Cuzz is making his way in. Okay, flashes out of the way. Not sure whether it's going to be enough. At least the Dawning Shadow misses. Can Morgan find the kill? The answer is absolutely not. Cuzz says calculated as he walks away.
Oh, just right outside of range there. And this. When he got slept, but the minions were there for him. And he's going to get slept again, but Teddy's here, so...
I mean, maybe it's the perfect time for a nap.
Yeah.
You know, as the exhaust comes down, they're committing onto yoHan, who flashes at the last second. I like that one. Solar Flare. Vsta going to flash as well. And there is a Rift Herald making her way down the bottom side of the map. We'll see whether she can actually get towards the charge. The Equalizer's good. The Devour's even better, though, as Keria spits Teddy out. He flashes. The Ignite ticks down and isn't going to be enough, and the double flashes will get T1 to safety. Chovy bounces... How did that? That was ridiculous, and I have no idea how that one missed. As there it is, finally, a kill does go down. As the Abyssal Voyage will get the rest of them to safety, and Shelly will get a charge. There is at least that.
Okay, they were able to turn this off, but T1 almost not only prevented Shelly from getting a charge, but also almost got out with all of their lives. Like, they need more of these moments, and that took everything they had.
Oh dear. Keria in a whole host of trouble. Hanwha Life eSports have resorted to setting up gank brushes, and that is going to be catfish for dinner served up. So at least there's that. The answer for T1 is taking down an outer turret on the top side of the map and continuing to put pressure on everywhere. There's the play from Faker looking for Chovy, but trolled by minions just a little bit, and the flash does have to eventually come out. is not the kill onto the mid laner of Hanwha Life eSports.
They get the top turret though, and they're looking for the mid one as well. I mean, you rotate that many players down to get a single kill onto Keria, but there will be consequences on the map. You're going to lose top turret, you're going to lose mid turret. You almost lost your mid laner. He was able to get away
from base. Rumbles on the bottom side of the map, no smite available.
Yeah, yoHan can't get in there. He doesn't have smite, as you say, and there's no one else near him.
It's just some good stuff. I like it. I've always been a fan of the Divine Thunderer personally, so I'm happy that it's found its way in. Okay. Cloud Drake down to about half health here, but Hanwha Life eSports in position to try and fight it. Chovy only just getting his way over as there's the paranoia. Solar Flare finds absolutely no joy whatsoever, but it's a good equalizer as Morgan dives into the backline. Everyone going golden where they can. The kickback from Faker was fantastic, and the Varus is taken. Double kill for Teddy as he cleans up the bottom lane. It is an Infernal Soul, but I don't think that's the most important part because yoHan, he's running for his life on the wrong side of the map. And it feels like T1 have already got this one tied up.
It feels like it, man. 11 kills to 4, and in this fight, you know, at the beginning of it,
bought enough time to deny the dive. And so T1 walks out after all of the ultimates are pressed, and then they find themselves exactly what they want afterwards. Yeah, yoHan's dead, real dead.
And I don't even want to oversimplify this in terms of the draft, too, because, like, yeah, the draft could have been different. It could have been arguably better for Hanwha Life eSports, but the early game play was just by far better for T1. They were one step ahead. They handled the aggression really well. Several great ganks from Cuzz.
Yeah.
And they snowballed an early lead extremely well. You know, like what we didn't see Credit Breon do with a similar comp themselves, actually, in that second series. They were still able to win the game, but T1 just grabbed this game by the horns. They had full control from start to finish. And Hanwha Life eSports tried to match. They tried if they can find one single target, it's amazing. But when you don't have vision control, I mean, look at that. 2 control wards blocking out anything. They can't see. They have to go in blind like this with Chovy's teleports.
Well, Vsta, he's going to flash on forward. There's going to be a flash out immediately from Teddy, though, as he just goes into the mists. And now, Hanwha Life eSports, have they overcommitted? Chovy trying to walk out. Vsta not going to be so lucky as he looks to try and get out. Faker going to lock down that kill. There's now Canna with the hugest shield ever, just chasing Morgan out. It is going to be a decent piercing arrow as Keria comes on forward with the Lickitung, as you so beautifully put. And he's just going to be swept up. That's a triple for Faker's Lee Sin. Canna's still hunting Morgan, but it looks like T1 are going to turn their eyes towards this Baron as Chovy, he's trying to tidy up the mess that was made in the mid lane.
Yeah, Morgan is going to try to
that
turn
sidestep was actually kind of cute if it was on purpose. Faker looking for the unofficial Quadra as he is going to get a little bit scared, and Canna says, don't worry, mate, I'll tidy this one up.
Yeah, the inhibitor's down. There's a little bit of pressure even in the main base right now as T1 will clean up this Baron, but 6-0 and 5 is Faker on this Lee Sin, but the story of this game, it's a lose-lose situation. It's desperation. This game was over a long time ago. They're just trying.
I wasn't going to say it, but I'm glad that you did, because it does certainly feel like it. As T1 with their Baron buff pushing down this bottom lane. Mid lane already sorted. The Brambleback now being taken as there's the Paranoia looking for a bit of a fight here onto Canna as yoHan walks into an Abyssal Voyage, and yeah, he puts down the equalizer, but that's just pineapples standing in a row. That is not doing enough damage whatsoever.
And can you blame Morgan for being so passive throughout the mid-game in this game when he's so far behind, and when you do try to make those plays, when you do try to paranoia in, everybody jumps on top of you like you're a bleeding fish and they're a bunch of piranhas. And you want to just crush him instantly.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage. That was a Dawning Shadow just to soften up the members of Hanwha Life eSports, and it's done exactly that. Underneath Nexus turrets now as Morgan goes golden. Teddy's going to be able to lock down the kill on his opposite number 3 already. As Chovy, the last man standing. Morgan, I believe, actually fell down there as well, so make that one 4. I told a lie. Nope, never mind. Just respawning is yoHan. And T1, oh, Faker on the fountain will be taken down, but the Nexus will follow suit, and a very convincing 2-0 from T1, reinvigorated in summer.
T1 looking very good to start here against